I talk about that actually in my book, where I feel as though we're operating at 30-40% of our capacity, because it's really easy for us to stay in that comfort zone. So, it's nice to have somebody, whether it be accountability coach or some other coach, just pushing us outside that comfort zone. So yeah, I'm totally there with you. Now, one of my, you talked about your routine in the morning, and you're obviously doing that in the comforts of your house. You're not really got too many distractions going on, but we all have to leave the house. We all have to interact with other people. Other people are not necessarily have the same type of mindset or positivity around them. How do you deal with some of that negativity out there in terms of either, whether it be social media, whether it be the news, whether it be just other people's bad attitudes? How do you handle those scenarios?
So let's tackle other people's bad attitudes. So, for example, if someone else is having a bad attitude, number one, why are they having a bad attitude? You may not know what that why is, but how are you allowing that bad attitude to affect you? Is that a person that is adding value to your life, or is that a person that is trying to take value away from you? How close are you with that individual? And does it make sense for you to feed into that energy? Because if you are an empath, sometimes you take on other people's problems, and before you know it, you're way down. So you have to ask yourself, is this something that I need to entertain? Or is there something that I can say to change their attitude around maybe how they're feeling? Maybe it's just a warm gesture of giving them a smile that's priceless. Maybe it's just asking them, how are you doing? Are you okay? Which is an open-ended question, because then you lean into them, but they'll lean back into you, and they're able to open up, and that may help. But then most importantly, if you don't really know that individual, and that individual is, you're not going to see them again, and they're not adding value, then just let it stay there at the door. You don't need to take it inside the house, for example. Or maybe you are in a situation where life circumstances have happened and you're outside of your home or whatnot, and you're in a group of people and they're just being negative. You don't have to remain in conversation with those people. You could politely exit stage left or stage right and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I would love to stay, but an emergency arose, or I'm late for a meeting," or just something like that, without making them feel uncomfortable. Yes, it may be a little lie, it may be a little fib, but it's protecting your inner peace and your sanity, because you don't want that toxicity to get inside of you and sour your day.